Hey there, strangers, my name's Neos, and this is Space Run, Fast and Safe Delivery. This is a little indie game that came out roughly 2 weeks ago that I bought on kind of an impulse buy because it seemed kind of interesting. This is a game that puts you in command of a Han Solo-esque, smooth-talking spaceship pilot as he delivers cargo around through space while people try to shoot him out of the sky. And instead of having a Wookiee sidekick, you have kind of a smart-mouth, kind of annoying android sidekick. But what's kind of interesting about this game in particular is the fact that you get to build and equip your own ships kind of on the fly while you're flying around while people are blowing up all of your stuff, which, you know, that seems really, really interesting to me. So I thought it was cool enough that I was going to show you guys a little bit of the gameplay. I'm going to show you a couple of the missions here. So I'm going to jump into this, and what actually sets this apart from quite a few other kind of indie games like this is that this actually has fully voiced story to it, which I totally did not expect, and it's rather self-aware and does not take itself too seriously, and it's kind of amusing. So I will jump into this mission right here. I think this is like the 5th or 6th mission that you start, and I will show you a little bit of the story. So here it goes.
Sir, this is a bit unusual. You have a message coming in, but not from a potential employer. It's from a pirate.
A pirate, you say?
This should be interesting.
Avast, ye matey. This be Brownbeard the pirate. You'll be bringing your cargo to
I
me.
love the accent for...
Brown,
It's the
beard.
future. They still talk like that.
It's 2525. All the good pirate names be trademarked.
Can you
Sorry,
trademark a
Brown Nose.
pirate name?
It's Brownbeard.
Whatever. I have a deal with Nuclear Star, and I'm not gonna break it.
You be willing to fight me over toxic waste?
Technically, it's nuclear waste.
Whatever. It be valuable to others, therefore it be more valuable to me.
A good space runner doesn't surrender their cargo, even if it is radioactive.
Then I'll hunt you down through the deep, dark vastness of space. When I find you, bucko, you'll die.
Pirates are always so melodramatic.
Yes, they are. So, like you see, it is kind of self-aware, and it kind of pokes fun at, you know, stereotypical stuff that it's still kind of using to decent effect. And you can see the character is kind of a smooth-talking jackass, which is kind of fun in itself. So, now that we've actually accepted our mission, as soon as this eventually loads, it does have a little bit of a load time there, we get to actually outfit our ship. So you start off with the cargo that you were required to take, and unfortunately you can't put the cargo inside of something nice and secure. It all is kind of floating on top of your giant flat ship. But it's all hex-based, and you can place things along here, and each mission actually gives you a different layout. It's not randomly generated. Each mission actually has a certain look to your ship, but each mission is different, so that is kind of cool in itself. So these are all of the toxic waste cargo, or nuclear waste cargo, that we are transporting, in which a pirate is going to show up and try to take it from us. But we also need to have an engine, so let me just slap an engine onto the back of this thing, and we're ready to go. I'm pretty sure this would be spiraling out of control because I put an engine off to one side, but we're going to ignore that and just continue onward. So here we go. So, yeah, you can, this is, some people have kind of called this sort of a turret defense-y sort of, or tower defense sort of game. It's not quite, but I can see where you get that sort of thing, because you don't actually control your ship. You actually control where you place things on your ship in order to defend it. So, as you see, this guy right here, somebody is going to be showing up in about 14 seconds, because they're actually coming in from way over here outside of my viewing range. It just kind of shows you where they're going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and put some defenses on my ship so that I can shoot them whenever they get in here eventually. These missions usually start a little bit slow, but a lot of them pick up pretty fast. And, as you get through these missions, you gain funds and things, and it also gives you details on the ships that you find, which are totally useless, because all it really tells you is what it is. It doesn't tell you how it acts, or what it's doing, or what weapons it has, or it might tell you weapons, but it's kind of worthless. If another one of those pops up, I will show you. But one of the things you can use your money for is upgrades. So you can actually upgrade all of your turrets and things that you can equip to your ship. One of the things that I have gotten really early, which is really useful, is called Reorient. so you can actually turn the direction of your turrets, otherwise they're forced to keep looking the direction that you place them down. But even then, you can actually turn your turrets however you want them before you place them down, which is really, really useful and kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and slap a, let's see, what is this? Guy's coming up from behind, so we actually need to put a turret facing backwards. Let's go ahead and put that right there, so that they'll be able to do that. Let's just turn this back this way, so maybe we can shoot this random other defenseless... This is a fuel provider. So on top of being a kind of smart mouth, roguish character, you're also playing as kind of a dick, and we kind of blew them up. Ugh. And as you blow up other ships, you actually get this gold right here, these funds that kind of look like bolts for some reason, and that is your funding that you can use to buy more things. But your character is kind of a dick because you just shoot anything and everything that happens to pass by, and there's no questions asked whatsoever. So these are regular, I guess, laser turrets, and this thing I placed just a minute ago, as you saw there, this is actually tell you, it's a rocket launching turret. I thought it might tell you that there. So I need to place more things down here to shoot these guys, so when they come over here. These turrets are nice, quick, rapid-fire things, but these, you cannot turn your rocket launcher turrets, but of course they are more powerful, which is kind of the trade-off. Another kind of interesting trade-off, or thing that you can do that I've done with my upgrades, is the ability to turn my engines off. And for some reason, turning your engines off will gain you money over time. It just kind of spits out gold. I'm not entirely sure how that makes sense, but it totally does that, which is really useful. Oh, here we go. So here's the details for this particular ship. It shows you that it's a pirate, and it shows you that it's made of 5 pieces, and that's about all the information you get. So this informational stuff is kind of worthless. I guess it does tell you that they've got some guns here, but it's not all that useful in the long run. You just gotta see them, and you shoot at them, and that's about all you need to know. So we got this right here. We're going to take another tactical break on that, so it'll give us that. And also, I probably should have pointed out that down here at the bottom over here, these are the different objectives you have of speed. And also, I probably should go ahead and slap down a thingy right here, which is a shield. Which it will eventually start shielding things. I probably should have put it up here so I can fix this. This is going to die, you're about to die, and it's about to die unless my shield pops up. The shield is just slightly out of range. Oh, but that's okay, because he can't actually shoot because he's aiming the wrong way. That's totally cool. But luckily, I can repair these on the fly. But you can't repair them constantly. After you've done stuff with them, it actually has some time or a cooldown before you can do more things with it. So that should take care of all those guys, and it should take care of all these little douchebags up here. So we are good. Ooh, we blew that guy up. So the way that these work is all of these can be destroyed, as you've seen. But after they're destroyed, these things can start wrecking all of these little hexagons that you have all over your ship. And once those are destroyed, you cannot repair those. Your mission is to basically protect your cargo, which they will try to shoot and destroy, which doesn't really make any sense because they can't really steal it if they blow it up, but we're going to ignore that part. And if they manage to shoot your, I guess this is your bridge, this is where you're actually piloting from, if this gets destroyed, as you actually saw in all the other ships that were flying around, when that's destroyed, this sort of ship will just explode into tiny little hexagons all over the place. But as I was trying to say a minute ago, actually, this guy right here. See this right here? If you destroy this piece right here, then it will be destroyed. Let's see if they will actually shoot that way. Let's go ahead and slap one of these on here and actually have some missiles firing off that direction. So it's having a little build thingy right here, and there it goes. And this actually has a power-up called Wide Angle. So it gives it a better angle in exchange for some of these golden bolt thingies. So it looks like if you actually mouse over this, it does show you how much damage these things are taking. There we go. See, so even though there was a whole bunch of pieces that were still alive, we destroyed the bridge, which annihilated the rest of it, which is kind of cool. So just slap one of these on the front. In fact, I've got enough funds, I'm going to slap a few of those on the front. So as I was trying to say, I actually need to turn all these this way. I keep trying to say things, and then things happen, and I just shoot at stuff. So let's just put you here, and put you here. And also, when these things are actually, it shows you which direction they can point. So now that this thing is here, you can't actually point him further to the right because it would overlap and you can't do that. And actually, because this guy's shooting this way, it's actually covered up part of his range, as you can see right there. Anyway, like I'm trying to say, down here at the right, this is your objective. This has a 5-star rating thing, and it's based on how many of your cargo actually survive. But then on top of that, I probably should repair this. On top of that, if you're actually able to get there into... Oh, no, it's destroyed. Come on, I need more funds. I need more funds. Let's take tactical breaks. Let's take some breaks. Okay, you just break those guys if you would, please. Thank you. Luckily, these guys are within the shield, which is holding up pretty well against these little guys there. There we go. So if you don't manage to get there within the standard delivery time, you fail. So you need to make sure that you have engines going to keep you faster than this. So if you actually lose your engines and this gets all the way to the end before you do, then you fail. But these other objectives here, this is express delivery and light speed delivery. So these are basically your higher objectives. So you have to manage all of your weapons and stuff on top of building more engines and making sure that you actually get there on time and making sure all of your stuff isn't destroyed. And you get there faster than all of these while all of your stuff is alive. You get the most stars, which I believe will also give you the most funds that you can then use to upgrade all of your turrets and things that you can build in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and I can't actually fix that, can I? No, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and recycle this so you can sell this off so that I can then build a shield generator here instead, which would be really useful to protect all of my turrets. So there we go. So this is an early level, so the enemies are relatively slowly coming in. It's pretty basic. I'm probably most likely not going to lose this. I mean, it's me, so there's a very good chance I still could, but I probably won't. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more of a tactical break on these so I get a little bit more money. That upgrade is really, really nice, by the way, so you can constantly get some more funds so that you can build more turrets and things right off the bat. Because if you don't do that, the only way you can get money is it will generate 1 gold, I think, every second or two. But other than that, you have to destroy enemies or asteroids will come through and you have to wreck those. But if you don't have that, you can run out of funds really fast and you can't really maintain your ship. So that's a really nice way to bring in some funds that only loses you a little bit of speed. And if you have enough of those going at once, then you can make up for it. But anyway, we now have an encounter with Brownbeard the pirate. Ooh, hello.
Gotta give him kudos for staying in character.
I do too. Despite the fact that it's really cliche and kind of goofy, I kind of like Brownbeard the pirate. Brownbeard the pirate acting all piratey because, I don't know, I just find it amusing. So we're actually being assaulted by a pirate and he's got this weird chain thing. So we're actually being grappled by a pirate ship in space, which is kind of cool and really very cheesy and things, but I like it anyway. So let's just go ahead and orient it that way. We're going to put up a shield right here. No. Oh, we actually deactivated my shield. So I need to turn all of you guys. So a lot of these missions, you actually have to be on the ball about turning your turrets around, because as you see, he's actually going around my ship. So I need to make sure to turn my turrets so they're actually facing the right way so that I can actually shoot him. Let's turn these to wide angle so they should possibly be able to actually get to hit him. So, okay, so we need to wreck all of his engines and things, and more importantly, we need to break his bridge, which is somewhere in here. I don't know. Haha, we took out his shields, which actually gives us more funds, which we can use if you get more upgrades. Let's go ahead and reorient this one again. There are some upgrades that will allow you to have special abilities on your gun turrets, like rapid fire, or things like that, which will make them far more useful, and you can actually use up some of these funds to do stuff like that. Or I could recharge the shield, because it's currently broken. Ooh, we've destroyed Brownbeard the pirate! Even though, apparently, for some reason, he's not dead, as he says right here. I get the feeling we'll see him. It's not the last time we'll see him. Which I have trouble believing, because he kind of exploded into lots of tiny little pieces right there. But I guess we're just going to ignore that. So, we did this in just basic standard delivery time. I didn't go nearly fast enough, probably because I was focusing on explaining things. I didn't put nearly enough engines all over this thing to make it go light speed and get there really, really fast. But as you see, we are now reaching the end of our run right here. So we've actually survived. And all of our cargo has survived at very, very slight damage on a couple of these. But other than that, we made it. So we should get, I don't know, probably pretty good rating. That would be awesome and stuff.
Good job.
Yeah, you go, smartass android guy. The android can kind of get a little bit grating. As people have pointed out in the forums, I've looked into this a little bit. The android and Buckman, his amazing manly name there, probably need a few more quotes, because as you're building things, as things get destroyed, they say the same like 4 or 5 quotes over and over. It can get a little bit grating. But anyway, so that was the first mission that I'm going to show you guys. This actually has multiple things here, but I'm actually going to back out now and go to a different profile, my main profile, where I've played quite a bit more of this game. Because this game has one major complaint that I have with it, and that's that you can't actually see any of these story-based stuff after you've cleared a mission. It's only the first time you go through it, so I couldn't go back and show you that little dialogue they had with Brownbeard the pirate. So, as you play through this, you will unlock these different people to do missions for. The big cargo is just your basic missions, where you just place big honking cargo on your ship, and that's pretty much it, and you have to get to the end. The one you saw earlier was one with nuclear waste. I'm not actually entirely sure how that's different, because I've never actually had one destroyed. For all I know, when they explode, they do damage to your ship or something like that. Then we have VIP travel, where you get to put these, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you this real quick, just because I find it amusing. I'm not going to actually do this mission, but you actually have to place these, I guess, viewing rooms. This is basically a cruise. You are on a cruise, or you turn your ship into a cruise ship, and you have to place these strategically. But while you're putting these on here, they don't give you enough power for these. You have to actually place down power, but they only give you one. So 4 of these currently have no power whatsoever. And as you're flying, if you don't provide power, they will slowly take damage over time. So I like to think, and it probably is the truth, that for some reason these really rich people got on a cruise ship that has no power on it, and they're all sitting in the dark with no oxygen, and they're all just slowly dying because we didn't equip power to their freaking viewing areas, which is really weird and strange and kind of amusing. And I have no idea why people come by and try to shoot your ships. And while you're delivering these guys, if you pass by other cruise ships, all of your guns just automatically start shooting other cruise ships, and you blow them up and murder all the people inside and get money for it, which is really kind of strange and not the most heroic thing I've ever heard of. But anyway, so after you have that, you also have Out of This World, which has some sort of weird alien crystalline artifacts that you put on your ship, which is a little bit more strategic because these will actually absorb one power or one bit of electricity for everyone that is sitting next to a power generator. I didn't have to put down any power generators a minute ago because I was only using level 1 items, but there are later ones that you have to put down a generator, and these will absorb those and make it harder to do stuff. And then finally you have AI. For some reason, there are sentient computers that look like HAL 9000, or whatever it is, from Space Odyssey 2001, that want you to deliver all these neural centers, which is like sentient computer brains or something like that, which I haven't done too many of these yet. I've only done the one because I haven't unlocked any more. So anyway, also, I should probably show you, engineering is actually where you spend all of your funds. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. So this is just all your guns and things you can actually buy more of, and you can upgrade. They have multiple levels of upgrade to them. And then you have shielding, so you have defenses. You have stuff that will turn off their shields. You have stuff that will deflect missiles and things. And then you have just your engines and your power generators, fusion reactors, some sort of super duper shield that is super awesome, and I don't have enough money for it, so I've got a chance to try it yet. And here it just shows you all of your containers and all of the people that we have fought up to this point, and doesn't really give you all that much information, but you know, whatever. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and jump into a much, much later mission to show you how hectic this can be. This is a mission I have yet to actually accomplish completing, so I'm probably going to fail this, but it gives you an example of just how hectic this can get pretty early on. Well, not early on in the missions. So this is this one. I'll go ahead and skip the dialogue of this one because it's later on. I don't want to throw out spoilers or anything like that. But let's just say there are more pirates that are coming to shoot at you and things. And also, this might look a little bit familiar to those of you who know Star Wars in the Millennium Falcon, because this is the Millennium Falcon, which I think is really, really cool, because you're playing as a Han Solo-esque character, so I really like this nod, even though this makes it super duper easy for your guy to die over here. But anyway, so because this is a much, much, much later mission, you have much bigger cargo that is a lot harder to place, so you actually have to find ways to just kind of squeeze it in here and make it all fit. Luckily, this is one of the missions you don't actually have to worry about powering your cargo. Some of them you have to, like the one with all the rich people, you have to put power on that, or the ones with all the computers, you have to do that. This one, I just have to make space for it, which then it takes out a lot of I guess, ability for shields and guns and things here. In fact, I should probably move this here so I can put shields in the middle of this. That is a good idea, me. Let's do that. Okay, I don't have a place for that one. Let's move this one forward so that I can place shields here and one right there. Ah, there we go. Now I've got a plan. Okay, so this giant thing with all these really expensive things is gonna have one dinky little engine right there. Actually, I'm not gonna put this one right here because then I can use that for something. I can put a power thing here, which I'll explain in a minute. So let's shoot off with our giant Millennium Falcon shaped pancake ship and go wreak some havoc and try to save the day and probably fail, to be perfectly honest, because I've yet to be able to beat this one. So right off the bat, I'm going to, you see we have a few more items here, but I'm going to go ahead, let's see, I'm going to build a power generator right here, and then I'm going to put one of these much bigger engines. So for these bigger engines like this, I actually have to give it power, otherwise they just don't work and they just kind of waste space and just sit there. So while we're sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and go to a tactical break. Oh no, I forgot that there's, I could have sworn that I upgraded these for tactical breaks. In fact, I probably did, and then I didn't save or something. So, okay, so see, this just kind of runs into you and does damage, which is super not cool. So let's just go ahead and slap a couple of these guns on here to try to protect me, just a slight little bit. Okay, so this right here is a much bigger gun, as you see here. I don't think I can actually put it on here because it's going to face the wrong way. But you see, this takes a lot more space to be able to have the range it needs, and it actually requires power to be able to use it. But I'm going to slap one of these facing this way to try to kill those. We're going to place one of these down here, maybe, yeah, let's put this here so that people won't run into my my face and make me die. So while that's all going on, I need to get some more monies. So let's go ahead and grab all this lovely money that's been dropped there. And here's a giant ship which has come to shoot me in the face. So let's do that, and maybe we can reorient to shoot back that way. So they're already gonna start shooting my engines, which I can't do anything about at the moment because I didn't plan very, very well. In fact, if I die this early on, I'm just gonna do a different mission and maybe show you how to not suck, because this one, apparently, I don't know how to do that. Okay, so it looked like it spent some money to recharge this because it's about to run out of energy. It just did. So it actually lost its shielding ability, but I spent a little bit of money in order to recharge the shields, which is, you know, super duper useful. So let's see if I can place this facing this way, and then we will slap. Oh, I don't have enough money for an engine. A shield. I need to put down a power dealie and a shield, both of which are super vital right about this point. There we go, and slap down a shield right here. So now this has power. This guy shoots double and does a lot more damage, and there's guys coming from the other direction, which I now can't do anything about because I don't have enough money. And I've lost my normal one, so I can't even do that little recharging thing. Oh, no, I need that. Oh, no. That was one of the very valuable things that I've been hired to move places. I am not very good at this, apparently. The earlier missions are quite a bit easier, and I've gotten pretty good at those. I've been able to just blaze through those. But these last few missions that started throwing at me just recently have gotten way harder. See, I'm about to die. They're going to blow up my stupid face over here. I probably should have put a shield right there. Well, there goes me. There's just, see, that's what happens. See, I had a full ship. It was totally intact, and they blew up the bridge, and everything exploded. Oh, that was terrible. So because I died so very, very fast, let's go ahead and just do a different mission. So let's just, I'm going to do one of these ones with the rich people involved so we can do that. And in fact, I'll do one of the harder rich people missions, so maybe I won't look super incompetent on that one. So this one actually gives you bigger rich people things, which I need to find places to place. So it actually becomes a little bit more strategic because you have to figure out where to place these people on top of, you know, having to be able to protect them and stuff. I have done this one before, so hopefully the same layout I used to survive before will work one more time. I don't know if it actually will. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and place, let's see, I'm going to put an engine right there, which is really off balance. And this right here is a giant energy or power generator, which is really awkward to place. So this takes up all this space and only powers these two things. So yay for me! And all these people right here are all going to just slowly suffocate and die because they didn't bother giving me enough money to put down more power generators, which is kind of really weird. You'd think that they'd have a pre-built ship and wouldn't get me, the pilot, to build them a ship. But what do I know? I'm not very much, apparently. So let's go ahead and put down, let's see, let's put down a little one of these guys. Let's put down a couple of those so that I can go ahead and slap them into tactical break so that I can then get some money really quick because there's guys about to come from that direction. So you see all of these guys are very slowly taking damage. Luckily, it's very slow damage, so I'm not going to die immediately, but it's still something I probably want to fix as quickly as possible. But for the moment, I need to put down lots and lots of guns, because they are about to kind of assault me and make me all die and stuff, I think. Unless, what are these? These are private shuttles. These are what I was talking about earlier. These are nothing more than cruise ships. People that have no interest whatsoever in attacking me. So we're gonna blow them out of the freaking sky and then collect all of their little floaty salvagey bits and use them for money for our own personal gain. Because we are like the nicest, coolest of horrible, horrible douchebags this world has ever seen. Okay, so these guys are here. Is this more just private? These are all just private shells. None of these people are going to shoot back. We're just horrible, horrible people. It's just terrible. But they are giving me money, so I guess I have to just go ahead and go with the flow. Can't do anything about it. Might as well just enjoy it. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and build, let's build some more power generators here and here. So these big ones actually take 2 power cells, but because these are far apart, I actually place this one for this guy and this one for this guy, which is kind of annoying. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and recycle that one because I placed that in a stupid place. If I take that back, I can put it here, which then I can use on these guys because I've upgraded them. And once they get enough power, I can use rapid fire, which makes them shoot way, way faster. I can't actually reorient him after he starts rapid firing, but they do a lot more damage that way, which is, you know, really, really useful. So, also, I didn't point out because it's not all that useful, but you can't zoom in and out except by pressing Shift, and you can kind of just get a basic thing here. So if you want to see what all your stuff looks like a little bit closer, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of pointless because that's all you can do. So we've got actual enemy ships coming in. So we need to do this, and we'll go ahead and put these both on, well, rapid fire. There we go. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, so let's put down a shield right here, and a shield. No, that one I don't. Okay, you're about to die, just so you know. Rapid fire. Okay, get some money, 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 and let's put down a shield right here. And because he's about to die before the shield comes up, let's just place another one right here. So, because this is next to a power generator, I can use inflation, which makes the shield that much bigger, which is kind of cool. I don't know what just exploded back here. Something exploded. It was probably something super vital. I didn't actually pay attention to what it was. So we're going to now put down a couple of rocket launchers. Well, I can only put down one rocket launcher for the moment. Until this explodes, it gives me more stuff. So let's do a couple of tactical breaks here. Give me some more money. Should probably go ahead and put down... let's see. If I get enough money for another one of those, I probably should go ahead and do that. There we go. So I can put down another one of these. In fact, I should... I was sure I upgraded these. In fact, I know I did. I don't know if my game crashed or something, because I upgraded the bigger engines to be able to do that tactical break, and they give you more money per time that they are sitting there like that. So let's go ahead and put down... I'm going to put down this. This is an anti-rocket placement, which is really, really useful. Also, these people are about to die. They need power very quickly. So you're firing... there we go. That's perfect. That was the one I needed to put it on. So this is actually being shielded from that. And this guy has a rocket launcher, which is being taken out by my anti-rocket thingy, which is super duper cool. Those were perfectly placed. Hey, and I got an achievement for something. I don't know what that's for. So let's go ahead and repair... Now I'm going to rapid fire you. You shoot him really, really fast, and then we'll repair you in a minute. But before we do that, I need to put down some power for these nice people who paid a lot to not suffocate, because that's probably not what they want. Okay, so there's now going to be people coming from behind us. Let's see if I can put down this big honking thing here. Can I? No, these people are here, so I can't actually place that there. Oh, that's the massively huge one, which I've just recently bought, and I don't actually know how to use. I can actually probably also recycle that, because this will be able to power both of these, which would be really useful. There we go. So now they're not going to die right away. They may eventually die, because I am their pilot who is overseeing all of this stuff. So we're going to put down a shield right here, and that... Okay, I don't... Oh, I need more monies. If I have enough money, I can then expand that shield so it'll actually cover my gun right there. There we go. There we go. Now we've got a nice big shield, and I don't have nearly enough guns pointing back that direction, but I can't put any more down because, as you see, I can't actually put this here because it would block the view of these people who paid to be here, which is a really good reason not to let me put guns to protect them, because they're a bunch of idiots. But also a really nice thing, once you put down a power generator, you can do this thing called hotfix, which will fix everything within one tile of it. which works for these special items that you're supposed to be protecting because you can't actually repair them for some weird reason. You can only repair them by doing the hotfix option. I can repair this, no, well, I can't repair this for 5 seconds. Oh, good. So whenever you do interesting things, you use their special abilities, you can't repair them for a certain amount of time, just like you can't use their special abilities for a certain amount of time, which one of those makes sense, the other one not so much. So let's go ahead and put you into rapid fire, and we'll orient you that way, put you into rapid fire. You can also, as you can see here, once you click this, you can press W, E, D, Z buttons to press these, but you still have to click on them before you can do that, so it's just as fast to me, just click here and then do it this way. That's why I'm not bothering to do it the other way. So let's go ahead and put down a rocket launcher this place right here, so they can kill the people in front of us. In fact, I'm going to put another one right, or maybe I don't. Can I put this down? Can I put this right here? Ooh, I can! Let's put our big, powerful one right here, which I will then put a power generator right next to, and that will just be, oh wow, you've wrecked so much stuff this direction, that's super cool. And then we'll be able to do a lot more damage that direction. Let's go ahead and do a oh, that's not what I want. I want to do inflation. I want inflation on this side too, so it just protects the entire front side of our ship. Also, I'm getting really close to getting express delivery. Let's see if we can get to light speed delivery. So I'll just go ahead and recycle one of these and place down the bigger engine. So as you saw, there's a whole bunch of other upgrades and engines and things that you can buy with all of your money that you get from all of these things. But I haven't upgraded all of them yet, and I haven't even used some of the ones I've bought, like this giant gun, because I don't have enough place to actually put it because of all these stupid rich people that are in the way. But, so we're going to put these down here, and we're going to go super duper fast and see if we can get to the end faster than the light speed delivery. I don't know if we actually can. Despite the fact that these need 1 energy apiece, awesomely enough, just one of those power generators will actually cover all of them for no good reason whatsoever. So let's put this down here right next to a power generator, which will allow us to do inflation, which might cover those. I'm not entirely sure. We will find out once they don't die. Yeah, okay, cool. So it's actually covering these, even though they're not. Well, it's not covering that one, actually. Inflation on this one, too. No, that one is not in the bubble, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. We're still doing okay. We haven't lost any. Oh. You are so almost dead. I am glad I just noticed that. Hot fix. Let's fix that, and let's fix you. Some of my rich people were really, really close to dying, and I really just wasn't paying attention because I figured they could take care of themselves. Oh, hey, look, it's our friend Brownbeard again. He's actually in this set of missions too. I totally forgot he was even part of this. So yeah, so he's just gonna have a little bit of quipping back and forth here. You tell him, Captain Buck. And as you see, he's totally just covered, let's repair this while he's over there, he's totally covered in shields, which is that's actually kind of cool. I like that. And he just did that, which turns off all of my engines, which kind of sucks. Let's do inflation, which should cover that, and we'll, oh, I can't do this one for another 15 seconds, but that at least covers my giant gun here, which should be able to do stuff to that guy. So let's put down these. One of the cool things about the missile launchers that doesn't work for everyone else, as you saw when you're putting down guns, the guns can't be placed in the middle, and they can't shoot over things, but the missile launchers can shoot over other people. Let's recharge that. I forgot to do. Oh, I got wrecked. That's okay. We will be fine. Actually, I'm just going to build. Can I build this again? I'm going to build this again right there. And we'll do inflation on... No, we have 2 of these. Let's put inflation on this one. There we go. But yeah. Okay, so don't wreck my rich people. I need my rich people. They're rich, and they give me money. Let's go ahead and hotfix all of these. And I can turn this way and put you into rapid fire. So maybe we can break some more stuff. I forgot what I was even talking about. So yeah, you can shoot over all this stuff with the rocket launchers, but you can't do it with the other ones, is basically what I was saying a minute ago. So overload, I don't know what that does. I can't do any more inflation. I really need that one not to die. And I also need this one not to die. Can I do this one? Oh no. I've done hotfix on all these. Stop shooting my rich people! I need those for rich people things. I don't know exactly what I need them for. I guess they're paying the people who are paying me, so I need them not to die. Oh, but luckily we have wrecked all of the guns that are on this side of his ship. So he's not actually going to be able to do anything to me, which is really, really nice, and I approve of that. So you're just going to all get wrecked by this guy right here. He's going to take out your little shield generator, and whatever that thing is, I don't know. I don't know if this is their shield or something. I don't know what's doing this tether. If you break the tether, I know that it will then break their ability to hold on to you, and you can use your engines again, because currently I've been slowed down, so I'm not going to do light speed delivery, because 1, they blew up 2 of my engines while I wasn't paying attention, but 2, it actually turns off your engines while you're grappled, so you can't go any faster, which is kind of a pain. But luckily, he's going way over there, so I think we're actually about to not actually destroy him, but survive this mission. There we go, and I think I may have actually saved all of my rich people, which is super cool. So I actually succeeded to some extent. Not really, really fast, but they got a nice, safe, not dead time, which is probably, I would say that's probably the biggest plus you can give them. So we'll just repair them while they're getting into dock. You can actually build things while it's going into dock, which is kind of silly, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. So we actually made it, and we got 3 whole stars. So this is, the 3 stars are based on how much of your people survived, and the other 2 I think are just based on your time. So it's cargo delivery, yeah, that's basically what it is. So this is surviving, these are your cargo, and these 2 are your speed. So if you get to the light speed delivery, you can get the furthest one up there. So this game is pretty simple, but it's fun and charming, and it's kind of like a really actiony tower defense sort of game where you get to plan out where you're placing things, even though you don't actually get to fly your ship around and things. It's got some charming writing to it and all of that sort of stuff. So anyway, this has been Space Run Fast and Safe Delivery. I'm not actually sure if that's part of the title because the game actually is just called Space Run on the Steam page and the actual executable. But anyway, so that was this game. It's a fun little game. I actually rather enjoy it. And I think it's relatively cheap. I don't even remember at this point. I bought it while it was on sale. It's fun, and there's lots of little upgrades you can get, and it's got some strategic value to it, and it's all kind of fun. You can go back and play old missions and all that sort of thing. So I recommend it if you like this sort of game. It's pretty fun, but it's still pretty simple on top of that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my space delivery exploits. Take care, and I will see you guys next time.